Okay, let's try that again. I messed something up. Let me put you back in the tripod here. There, snapped into place. Alright, before I make you dizzy, best seat in the house. So as I was saying, this nut here, the bolt and nut that go through the leaf springs, has to coincide with the hole in this metal plate and the hole I drilled in the axle. But before I drilled all the holes, I hadn't set everything up to see how the axles line up with the wheels and stuff. So when I did put that wheel on here, when it was set up properly and with the axle on top, which normally that's how you do it, it was rubbing. So to give me more space, I put them underneath and I'm sliding them away. But in order for the axles not to slide in and out and back and forth, I'm going to put weld in here. I'm going to turn my wire feeder on my welder, not all the way up, but quite high. So I'm going to deposit a lot of metal instead of melting these. And what I'll do is I'll weld in here to keep this thing from sliding up and down. I'll probably give it a little bit on the sides, and then axle to leaf spring so that the axle won't go in and out. You know, I don't know if you see my hand motion. But now before I tighten the last one, I'm putting, where did I put it? I think it's in my pocket. Or it was. Here it is. Hope it don't leak something. Anyway, this stuff here, this is called Loctite, or it might have another company name, but anyway, this is the slang term that everyone uses is Loctite. And what you do is you put this right on the threads here, and then you tighten down, and then it seizes, it just locks it in place. But before I go and do that, I want to measure to make sure I'm equal so that I won't have my axle sideways and wear out my tires. Alright, now it's upside down. Huh. That's off by about an inch. Funny though, the gap between doesn't seem the same. The other side seems to have a bigger gap. Might be the tread on the tire is more worn over there. Oh well. You know, as they say, nobody's perfect. Even if they slightly wear crooked, that's not my real concern. I just want this thing to finally be on the road and working. But I still have a hell of a job rewiring the lights. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, now the last two. A little tube like this goes a long way. Now, I gotta go grab the welder and bring out the, excuse me, I just burped. And I got the hiccups. I gotta bring out the generator so that I could weld. This would have been so much easier if I had more money. I would have just taken the body off of this and made a whole new frame. This is crazy. I'm cutting corners and doing all kinds of craziness. This is all crooked. I could hardly weld because this is rotten. See here? There's a great big hole in the frame there. And look at back there. See all that? You can see the daylight, depending on what angle you're at. It is awesome. I mean, awful. And it's like that on both sides. None of this was made straight. I even had to weld a piece in the middle there because that was cracked right in two. Oh well. And then I gotta repack the bearings because when I heated up to weld this, a lot of the grease melted and came out. Oh well.